Oh, that is neat. That really is cool.
Think you get it? Oh, look at that. Look at that winch.
I can't believe you just found this thing, right?
I know.
It's crazy.
It was over there.
I mean, look at it.
It's so weird.
It's a popular, you know, I mean, it's an industry standard, so you could even get parts for it. Oh, wow, you're really going to do it.
Oh.
And you got a turbocharger.
Ah. The Thermionic Man.
Wow, that's waiting. We'll get the,
That's why I was stuck.
yeah, that's why I thought it was this stuff that was.
Yeah. Oof.
Ren, I can't believe you found all this stuff. I mean, when we first got here, okay, scrap metal, but a turbocharger and an ancient winch mechanism that is, I mean, look at these gears on this thing.
So fucking cool.
It is
What
cool.
do you think? 1890s even?
It could be.
Yeah. Let's get going.
When you start restoring, you'll know more. You got the bell, the firehouse bell, and you've got the ray gun, you know, the spray or whatever. Oh, look at this valve handle. It's 2 feet across.
Yeah, let's move it. Let's go. Let's go get some Mexican. Oh, and also a tank for oxygen, liquid oxygen. So, me and the Thermionic Man and my mom are here at the scrapyard. Gonna get some shit. Okay?
It's a big Saturday.
Let's start over here, okay? So much stuff. Oh yeah, so when's the last time you've been to a scrapyard picking stuff?
Oh gosh, it's been 20 years. It's been a long time.
A lot of catching up to do.
This is quite a place.
This stuff is really heavy though.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of like, you know, it's always gonna be here because the thing is they're kind of stockpiling it for whenever the scrap prices come up. So stuff isn't. Oh, look at that! That square box. That's like from a bridge.
Yeah, structural beams that probably offcuts when they were making stuff.
Yeah, or just cutting stuff up like that. That truss thing. My mom's already jumping in.
She found something.
What do you find, Mai? Cool.
Nice.
One of us is gonna have to run back and get the dolly pretty soon. Okay, cool.
What's the lock?
Oh, yeah.
This is an impeller, probably like from a pulverizer or a mill.
Yeah.
And so like.
Oh, that probably hit something big, eh?
Oh yeah. So this would be mounted and have a huge motor driving it. It would have been in a housing, and like you would have fed coal into it, and it would have just, you know.
There's so much stuff to take in. Look at these. Are these from a train track? Like where they have like the rails that lock in, or what?
That's what it looks like.
We don't have those around here. We have the older fashioned kind. You should look at that. It's like a mountain though. Fucking scary actually, because you never know it's gonna fall down.
Well, Ren, I know you got a fondness for springs. There's a pretty nice one.
Oh, that is a nice spring, yeah. I got bigger ones though.
Yeah.
I got ones from a locomotive. Come on.
Well,
You think you can impress me?
No, I got a kick out of watching you lift the beams and things up for your shed. You know, using springs for counterweights.
Yeah.
That's
Worked
cool.
really well.
It did
It
work
did.
well.
Holding the.
And the good thing was I could just stop and let it sit for an hour and like cool off if I needed to. That's the thing. Any good process, it's great if you can just stop and sit there and think for a little bit to how to proceed.
Well, like you said, this was almost certainly a bridge or maybe, maybe a crane gantry in an old factory. And,
oh, there's some crane gearbox in the back.
Okay.
So.
Yes, you see beams like that all the time in old factories with like those.
I find it interesting that they actually take rails. You know, a lot of places they don't take them.
Really? How come?
Well, because they're most likely stolen.
Okay.
You know, because there's so many like abandoned train tracks.
Okay, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, just kind of disappear. Look at that. Isn't that weird? It's like a really narrow.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's kind of funky.
And look at these. They still have the.
Oh yeah, look at that.
On them, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that is some.
That's probably the top because it probably has something really heavy on it that didn't actually need to move.
Sure.
Because you know, if it's heavy enough, you don't have to bolt it down. I would assume. Oh, come over here and look at all these super big ones. I know you've already seen the video, but still.
Nothing like in person.
I know. Just look at those. Someone had a laser cutter, that's for sure.
Oh, wow.
Aren't those fucking huge?
Yeah.
I want to get one for a welding table.
Can you imagine how many those hundreds of pounds?
Oh, I know. Oh, my neighbor also said I had to find something for him to blacksmith, so
Oh, okay.
have to keep that in mind.
Something that he can pound on?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Did he just start blacksmithing? Is that kind of like a new hobby for him?
Yeah, he originally got his forge. Probably something like nice and thick and chunky, like 1 inch wide. Look at these.
Yeah, those are nice little ingots.
Oh. I'll get that for him.
Okay.
That'll work. You know, because he likes making knives, so something long and thick would be good. Look at those stainless steel tanks. Or aluminum, sorry. That's cool. Look at those, like for a boat or a dock.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, those are serious. Those are big.
Oh, and look at this. I guess it's like a furnace or something like that. Actually, a bunch. Oh, look at that riveted boiler. I didn't see that last time. The rivets all over it and stuff like that.
Wow.
That is cool. I love that.
That is cool. Sure it was. There's a grate in there and everything.
Oh, look at that cup round thing.
Yep.
I know. I said the cup was like 10 feet wide. It's a Giant's cup.
That looks like it was cut off of a semi-truck. That looks like where you would have hitched up the trailer.
Yeah.
The hitch pin.
You know what that'd be great for? The door to a giant vacuum, like autoclave thing or whatever.
Oh,
I imagine that swinging open and you have like a huge thing.
when I worked in Indianapolis at the airline, we had an autoclave, biggest one in the Midwest, really. And when we weren't using it for airplane parts, we leased it out to the race car teams from Indianapolis, so they could come in there and make fairings and wings and shit like that for those cars.
What's that over there? Oh, look at this.
Well, you'll know for sure during the editing process.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't record that part.
Okay.
I don't think. That's a big piece of metal. Okay, there's a lot of big pieces of metal. Never mind. Part 2 hydraulic ram.
This is what they call a high torque, and this would actually slip.
Oh, it's a hydraulic truck motor thing, right?
Yep.
Arduino versus Evil recently did a video, or not recently, maybe like a year ago. It's hard to remember, a video of that. Look at that. It's like a thing to a pump.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what? That's stopped to like is that top to a steam engine? Is that seriously the top to a steam engine?
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. Around the back here is where those really ancient beams are and stuff like that. Customer. Nice.
They came with something.
That's cool. After being here again, I'm kind of tempted to get this fire alarm. What do you think?
The bell.
Tell me your assessment of it.
Oh, that is neat. That really is.
I'm gonna get that, unless you want to get it.
No. That'd be cool, and especially like you said,
Yeah.
make an actuator for it.
Here, make a pile of stuff, okay?
Okay, you got it.
I'm gonna have to carry all this shit around. Oh, hey, there's another piece of that. That steel girder thing. Oh, another riveted section. That's cool. There's a lot of riveted sections. Isn't that neat? Oh, there's another piece. Look at that. I love those things. I want them. I need them. Fry vat racks. You know, I'm kind of tempted to get that for like electrolysis. I don't know if that work right or not, but
Sure it would. Why not?
here's look at that. Oh, that gear's a lot thicker than I thought it was. That's probably like 2,000 pounds. Oh, here's that transmission to like a crane or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I would assume it is, at least.
It's a company. Gosh, it's not even a quarter mile from the power plant in Milwaukee that makes that stuff called Falk.
Falk. I've heard of them, I think.
Yep. They're
Oh, the big piece of steel is somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here. You hold the camera?
Yeah.
Just point in the right direction. There's labeling on it. Wabco. 12 volts. Is that like a hydraulic actuator? Electric?
Boy, look at that.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's some kind of solenoid
You can get
valve.
on this if you want. What do you think?
Yeah.
Here's the.
To me, it looks like a solenoid valve that would, you know, like a hydraulic electrical thing.
Oh, look at that! That wheel. Isn't that?
That really is cool.
Can't you get it?
If you have a use for it.
I'll find a use for it. I'll find a use for that. Okay, so I think what we should do is we should take another look around the further in the, because we're only taking a look
Okay.
like around the first part. There's so much more of this pile we just haven't even looked at. Oh my god! Look at that. Isn't that fucking cool?
That is a valve handle and stem.
Think I should get that? Will that clean up nice?
It would clean up nice. So this would have pressed into a seat,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Looks like it busted off, didn't it?
yeah, they cut it or something,
Oh, yeah.
or broke it. But yep, it's an old valve and stem.
I think this would be good for my neighbor for blacksmithing.
Yes.
That'd be really good. I'll get that at least. You know what? I really love these things, so I'm gonna get it
Okay, cool.
because it's fucking cool, and it still turns too, kind of. We'll have to make sure we get out of here before lunch because it gets a real crazy lunch rush. That's been there a while. Tell it's rusted up quite a bit. Oh, look at that! Look at that winch. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that is cool.
What do you think? I think it's too heavy, right?
Yeah, we need a lift for that. Well, maybe not a lift.
We could get the
definitely
dolly. But, yeah. But what do you think? Like the restoration possibilities for that? It'll be for a while, but
that'd be easy to restore. I mean, really.
I mean the usefulness of it, though. What do you think?
Well, it could lift your whole workshop off the ground if we could mount it properly. So.
Cool. Hey, look at that. That's riveted. I like it. It's old farm equipment. That's some really old stuff right there.
Well, you are a kid.
I don't know if I want to stay underneath this stuff. Look at that. Gear change thing. Oh, fuck.
Oops, you okay?
Yeah, I'm
All
fine.
right.
I'm not bleeding, am I? Yeah.
No.
That is like a PTO reducer or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, yeah. It's I definitely want that.
Okay.
That's like a 1:8 ratio. That'll be useful.
All right, I grabbed it. I'll carry it.
We can get all the way back. What is that? Is that another like rotary actuator thing? There's an arm on it. Or is that like a valve? Or?
It looks to me, it might be like a hydraulic pump with the hose on it, or an actuator.
But it has like the lever on it.
Yeah. So
That's
it's like
cool.
an actuator.
Yeah, yeah. It just turns it.
Mm-hmm.
There's more of them, looks like. Or maybe not. I don't know. See, that's the problem. I'm so damn excited. My ability to recognize things is failing. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff.
Yeah.
Oh! Train axle. Look at that. Right there. A little
And
one.
is this one as well? What is that right there?
The big thing?
Yeah.
That's a...
It's a big trunnion of some sort.
Yeah.
What it held, I can't be sure.
Look at all this stuff.
And some of these things look like medieval instruments of torture.
I know.
You could have busted through a castle siege.
They have a lot of those spiky things. Oh! A turbo pump. Oh my god. Here, take this. I can make a jet engine. I can make
Okay.
a fucking jet engine.
Well, a jet engine, whoa.
I'm sure they come down on me, you know? Oh, it's all stuck in there.
Is it?
I don't think it's gonna come out.
I see it. Turbocharger housing, a pretty big one. I'm gonna just take a guess from where it's at that probably came off a semi truck.
I saw that too. I tried to get it too. It doesn't turn though, so. But wouldn't that be a fun experiment for us? turbo pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a big pop up there, so it's not going to be good.
Okay.
The entire mountain's sitting on it. Those are from the side of a road. Little,
Oh yeah,
little guardrail. Yeah. Hey, is that what's that? Hey, cool. What do you find?
My little box.
Oh, fuck.
Crate for like carrying milk or juice.
Yeah. It's a bit wet over here. Trying to get into farmland. Not gonna go much further because of the cranes. Is that a boat engine over there? A boat engine?
Look.
It's a opposed piston engine. Is that the right term?
Yeah, it's an opposed.
Is that the right term? Opposed piston? Yeah, I think so. Right.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think if it's an engine or maybe an air compressor.
Looks like an engine to me because it has a thing for actually I don't know. Fuck it.
No, it's got it's got an oil filter.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Gotta keep that.
And that's a valve.
Yep. There's a lot of newer stuff here.
It's got spark plugs in it, so it's not an air compressor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
good eye.
oh, look at this. Battery tester. Always wanted one. What do you think?
Oh wow, look at that.
That'd be good for something.
If anybody can fix it, it'll be you.
Toddco? What's that from?
Nope, no idea.
Wouldn't that be fun? Whoa. Wouldn't that be funny in the future? We're gonna have like aerospace scrapyards for like starships. Wouldn't that be fun? It'd be interesting.
Yes.
Like rocket ship boneyards once they've gone like a 400 flights.
Oh, look at this old bandsaw blade.
Oh.
Big industrial one.
Oh. You think it might be good for cutting wood?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Use bicycle wheels as pulleys?
it's still in one piece. It's not broke.
It's not going to be going anywhere though, so
Yeah.
we can let it be. I think we don't want to go any further this way, but we can go around a bit. How about that?
You want that valve?
Oh yeah, yeah. Could you pick it up for me?
Yep.
Thanks. What's this? Air brake thing maybe? I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, it looks like one of those.
Thing off a semi.
Yeah.
Aurora, Illinois. What do you think? Is it storing stuff?
Get that.
It's a dispenser. Yeah, it's a dispenser.
Nice. Oh, little barrel. I definitely want one of those barrels. Not that one. That's the thing. You see something and you miss it and you're never going to see it again. It's when you come in. You turn off the camera. Oh wait, what's that down there?
It's like a power box.
What?
That was some kind of like power box.
Oh. What do you make of this? Now this should be our thumbnail.
Okay. This is a Dyna-Fog 70.
Nice.
So, caution. Generator must be started and operated in accordance. So Dyna-Fog.
I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, it looks like a ray gun. But
Yeah, it does. Already ready to go.
Hi, we're gonna get a picture with this.
Okay.
Oh,
You be in the picture too. Be in
that's pretty cool.
So just recording or a picture?
I can take a screenshot. Just make sure that you have like one of them. You know. Is it still recording?
Yeah, it's still recording.
I can't believe you just found this thing, right? It's crazy.
It was over there.
I mean, look at it.
It's so weird. Oh, I haven't shown this side yet.
You know what? When you make a movie, imagine, you know?
Oh, I should do that thing like Elon Musk where he was holding the gun and be like, meme review?
Exactly.
Okay, this was a fruitful adventure. Hey, Ma, you having fun in a tube? You want one for yourself?
What's that?
You having fun with the tube?
Yeah.
You want a tube for yourself?
You'll be at home.
Yeah, yeah. My mom's weird like me, so she likes pipes.
You know, I didn't, well, I didn't know that she actually enjoyed the hunt for stuff too. I thought
she
maybe
loves
she just
stuff.
accompanied you, but obviously she's totally into it.
Yeah, I think
Gets her own finds.
Yeah, she likes more of the vintage, like, well, she has like a dream of, you know, like living in a farm, like without electricity and stuff like that. And
Oh, wow.
So she had like all the old stuff, so she always picks up that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Which I can definitely get along with.
Yep, I can relate.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I might have been the one that instilled it.
Would you say it's probably an accurate description though? Like you dream of like one of your like fantasies is like living in off the grid without electricity, farm, no taxes, nothing like that, just like back in the old days.
Last year, we went out west, and I went out.
Holy shit! This is a hydraulic ram.
Tourist places, but we went to Yellowstone, Ohio, and it's been.
That's a hydraulic ram.
I saw people living off the grid. It was cool.
Yeah.
Now that's a ram.
That requires a dolly for taking that.
Actually, it's hollow. Oh, I should get this for my neighbor. It's not thick enough. Yeah, you know, my neighbor's not quite at the level of like really good. He's still at the level of taking big chunks into smaller chunks and then catching them on fire. But he's getting there.
He's working on it.
Yeah. That'll probably be good for him. Oh! Yeah, I should get some of these and turn these on the lathe just for practice.
Oh, definitely.
Those cute little small things would be great for that. Yeah, put that in the box.
Okay.
I think I should get this barrel and beat it out. Nah, it's a burning barrel now.
Yeah,
That's a
you'd
shame.
have to really love that barrel to do that.
Problem is, those things cost like $300 here though. Those small barrels aren't really made anymore around here as far as I can tell. I'll get my new weapon.
Look at that.
I love this thing. Oh my god.
That is just crazy.
Fucking cool.
Mount that on a turret.
Oh, put it on top of the workshop. Have like a turret that like points at people. That'd be funny.
Greetings. Not another step.
Warning, chemical weapons at play. Oh, flanges. Pretty cool. That's just a question of if I actually need it or not. Keep it in mind.
So that's a spool piece. That's what they call that.
Really?
Yep. I don't know why, just spool piece. You put it between two pieces of long pipe to join them together.
I really want that thing. I really want that thing. That's all 100 pieces. Most. Just that one piece. That's got it. So I'm gonna use this as an arm.
Okay.
I'll kill myself.
Alright, you're pretty quick.
Mike, come over here. You gotta hold the camera. Keep cutting myself up. We're gonna get a fucking thing.
Yes, you are. You're going to get it.
What? You're gonna hold the camera. He's gonna hold the pipe down. And I'm gonna run in,
You sure?
push in and out.
Okay.
Take a slide of the manifold on it.
I didn't realize it was bolted. I thought maybe it was just laying there loose, but
Yeah, me too.
that's probably why.
But now looking at it, I don't know.
So it's still bolted to its assembly.
Let me try one last thing.
Okay.
That might break it, but if it breaks it, whatever.
No harm. Can't get it anyway.
Watch out, that big pipe's very fall.
You got it jumping around, man.
Oh, it's coming out. I think I can get it out with just that pipe, Because I'm inching it out.
This big thing's on top of it.
And I keep inching it out from underneath that.
Yeah, I know.
Here, don't move it. It's already working fine. Let me just regain some of my...
Gumption?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's called Garrett Research, so that's just cool by itself, you know.
I'm starting to get it out, so let me get back in.
What's cool about it too is it's a popular, you know, I mean it's an industry standard, so you could even get parts for it. Oh wow, you're really gonna do it. Is that hose actually hooked to it, Ren, that we're pulling on?
Yeah. And plastic section pins underneath. That's what I was trying to pull out before. Oh, here. Pull that down.
Okay.
As far as you can.
It's hooked on something way in the back.
No, it's right down there by your hand. See it? The bar goes down.
Yeah, but there's another one there, and it's long.
Stuck. Oh!
And you got a turbocharger.
The Thermionic Man.
Wow, that's way big.
That's why I was stuck.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was this stuff that was...
Yeah. Ooh, we got it. We got ourselves a jet engine.
So here,
Thank you very much.
you've got your turbocharger here. You get your impeller there for the air. That is cool. It's a Garrett turbocharger. It's a big one too, man. So,
Can you wait for the jet engine?
well, you know, I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be amazing. I know that. Probably
Well-
on fire.
Well, I'm probably gonna make a jet engine out of it first, and then later on,
Yeah.
I'll probably blow it up trying to make a turbo pump for a rocket engine.
Excellent. Well, that's the real deal right there.
That's enough for today. Oh my God.
Well done, though. You didn't
Yeah.
give up. I might have gave up, and you didn't. So, congrats.
Hey, if you need a mountain moved, contact me.
Take a rest for a second. We'll get the
Yeah.
dolly around.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sorry, say again?
That's the first time you found one.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting one for a long time,
Nice.
like 10 years. You might sit in the shade.
Shade.
Okay.
I'm good.
You're like I think you're a lizard person because you don't mind heat. You're gonna go back home, curl up on your heat rock.
I'm gonna heat all day at work. I don't really... I sweat, but I don't mind it.
Well, you pretty much have to get used to it over here.
I know.
And it's really hot by us
I never
too,
will.
but it's not quite the duration.
I'll never get used to this heat.
In the summer, it'll be like 95 to 100, and then like 85% humidity.
Yeah.
Hey, another one of those bandsaw things. A lot of those.
Oh, it sure is.
Which is funny, I would take that over 20 degrees anytime.
Yes.
I don't know why, because whenever you're cold and your back gets cold and then you just, I don't know.
So Ren, you were surprised how close my house was to the lake?
Uh-huh.
And you haven't seen the lake before?
No.
Well, it'd be quite a sight for you to see. It looks like an ocean, but it
It pretty much is. Anybody living there that didn't know how to cross it would think it's an ocean.
yeah, it does. You know, the shoreline's not as distinctive. It hasn't had all the millions of years to weather rocks and stuff. But and the water in it is always cold. I mean, on the warmest day of summer, it might get up to like 72 degrees at the surface.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so
Can you get in it then, or is it only for?
you can go in it. There's some beaches, and
yeah.
you can swim in it. I mean, the water's very clean.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Like that's some big piece of equipment. It's
cold,
sideways.
though. If you go out past your waist, you'll be freezing, you know.
Yeah.
Which would be nice on a hot day.
Yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
What makes it
Just
so
the
cold?
feet of it.
Just how deep it is, or?
It's so deep. It's so deep. And
Holy shit! Is that a lathe?
it does freeze over on occasion. It freezes all the way over and away.
Wow, yeah.
Is this a lathe? Is that a trough for oil? That's the base? Holy shit. Wouldn't that be funny if we got another lathe?
I thought you said you were calling close to the turbo engine.
I am. Well, I also have, on the way back, I decided to get that winch. But it's sitting out, so don't worry, don't worry. Okay, that's it. We'll go get the dolly. We'll go get that winch and some other stuff. And make some purchases. And then we'll regroup at home, okay?
All right, well done.
Oh, we'll go get Mexican too.
Nice.
Yeah. Rural King. Yeah, forgot about that. Gonna get some beef sticks. You know what? I'm kind of junkyarded out. By the way, I like to think I'd be good at Scrappy Challenge, Junkyard Wars. Remember that show?
Definitely would be.
Do you remember that show?
A little bit.
It was so good.
We watched every episode. I recorded them. We watched them over and over and over again.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, huge. They were in
Oh my god.
England as Scrappy Challenge, then came to America as Junkyard Wars.
Hey, another one. Look at that. No more of those. What do you think? Should I get it?
It's nice. Big flat belt pulley.
Yeah, I should get another one.
I do remember it now that you mention it, because I do remember it being in England.
Yeah.
I remember one week they had like a challenge to make little airplanes that would just lift off the ground. Like
Yeah.
2 feet. Remember?
Yep.
You should watch the one with the British Navy, because they built a boat, the Navy
float.
team, and it sinks.
The Navy
Like
built-
instantly it starts
not
sinking.
Our Navy, the British Navy.
Yeah. It's
Built a
like,
boat that
that's
could
gotta be
float.
embarrassing for your Navy whenever you get a challenge about, and like they're so like
At that point, get a
sure they're
barrel.
gonna win.
You know, it's like
You know, English people don't lack confidence.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, now they do. You just talk about leaving Europe, and they're like, "Oh my God, what am I gonna do?"
Yeah, just some of them.
I know. Well, it's the ones that count. It's the ones that are on the media and stuff like that.
Ren, I can't believe you found all this stuff. I mean, when we first got here, okay, scrap metal, but a turbocharger and an ancient winch mechanism that is, I mean, look at these gears on this thing.
So fucking cool.
It is
What do you
cool.
think? 1890s even?
It could be.
Yeah. Let's get going.
When you start restoring, you'll know more. You got
Yeah.
the bell, the firehouse bell, and you've got the ray gun, you know, the spray or whatever. Oh, look at this
Yeah.
valve handle. It's
Yeah.
2 feet across.
Yeah, let's move it. Let's go. Let's go get some Mexican. Oh, and also a tank for oxygen, liquid oxygen. Yeah, they just have oxygen tanks for sale. $1 a pound for oxygen tanks. That'd be great for rocketry. Oh my God. This needs to be a yearly thing.
That was fun.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm just so chuffed that we got that turbocharger.
You earned it. You worked so hard for that. I mean, seriously.
You worked for it too.
Yeah, but you had confidence that it would happen in the
Yeah.
end. And I just I wasn't sure we could do it without a chain fall or something.
so we'll go left.
Yeah, go left.
Okay.
So
right once we get on.
that's the thing. I'm right overconfident because like when I try something, there's a good chance it'll work, and so I'm now like, I don't know, maybe I can do it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like at first I didn't think I could lift 16 foot 2x12s 12 feet into the air for my workshop, and then I started doing it, and it's like, well, I guess it works. It just takes a lot more
Now we're
work.
going right, aren't we?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, but every time you did one, I noticed you'd learn from it and then start rigging them, you know, and then let's use this for counterweight. It was pretty cool, I must say. And I know you got some help, but you did most of it yourself.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Well, not with the turbocharger, but with the workshop.
true, with the workshop.
Yeah, you helped a lot. My mom helped a lot because we had to have people holding the bar to help hold it up.
Yep.
So that was a
I'm
good
good
15
at dead
minutes.
weight.
Sorry, what?
I'm good at dead weight.
Yep.
I think I remember seeing Mom putting the helping you with the poles in the concrete.
Yeah.
You know, when you were setting them.
Yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable about that stuff. I'm not even sure which pair of glasses to wear. I think I'll go back to the sunglasses because it is bright.
So.
You need to get a pair of sunglasses like these. I'm joking, it's fine.
I don't think I can pull them off like you know. Oh, you were so happy the day that you got those. That was awesome.
I couldn't stop texting me about it.
So how did your comments come in when you did the video showing them?
Really good. People liked them. They thought like really stylish and like rock and roll or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
They also like my shorts too, so it's pretty good.
I heard that. I heard some of the comments on those.
You know, I kind of want to go with the flowery, like Japanese summer clothing. I want to go for that.
Nice.
Make it feel like I'm really in summer mode, because otherwise I'm just wanting it to be cold again.
So it's not froze up. We've got
What?
got movement on all the shafts, and check this out. The locking pawl is here, so you can crank it up. You can let go of it, and the pawl will catch it and lock whatever you've got at a certain height. Look at that. So it won't go backwards on you and drop the load.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be so handy.
What's this again? This is a brake. This is a brake, so you can switch it.
Yep.
And that's like an asbestos thing around that. Is there any dates on it or codes or what?
Well, I don't see any yet, but I'm thinking that once it's clean and the dirt is off of it, there'll probably be something on one of these gear castings. There you go. It's very cool.
Now this looks like it's bent a little bit, so I might heat that up and bend that back so it's actually like parallel with that.
Sure.
And that's bent, of course.
Yeah.
So I'll bend that out.
Yeah, a little heat. Bend it out gently.
Well, I have a oxyacetylene torch and I'm modifying to oxypropane. That is perfect.
It will be.
Yeah.
And look at the size of that gear. I mean, you've got like 1 inch, engagement on those gears, spur gears.
When did they start doing these nipple oilers?
Well, these nipple oilers, get a load of this, and this is a cool story. These are called Zerk fittings.
Okay.
And these were designed by a gentleman by the name of Mr. Zerk in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
What?
For the Nash and the Hudson Motor Car Company.
Okay, when was that?
Like in the 1930s or 40s or something.
Okay, so this is the 1930s or 40s then?
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
You know, and...
well, it's at least not older than that.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe he did it in the 20s. I'm not certain on that, but you can look him up, Zerk.
Or if it's not original, it's hard to tell.
Yep. But not far from my house, a mile or two from my house, is a big, huge estate called the Zerk Mansion, where this guy, because he got like a penny for every one of these things that were ever made, built a mansion in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The Zerk fitting.
You know, I'm probably going to remove this and use a rope. Probably have a rope on it. Like a nice big one, because like, this is a bit too heavy duty for anything I use it for.
Well, it is.
I mean, I'll keep it. I'll keep the cable, but...
Well, yeah, you could use a lighter wire rope on there. I mean,
oh, by the way, we realized on the side, it actually says, hold on. Holland, 1962. So actually is a 1962 like milk crate or whatever.
Yeah.
This will clean up really nice.
I know a little bit about these baskets, and what I'll share with you is this, is my father-in-law, my wife's dad, he worked for a company in Kenosha, Wisconsin called Home Juice. All right, it was like a local juice distributor. They would buy like the orange juice from Florida and put in their own bottles and distribute it. And they used these exact cartons back in the 60s. So it certainly was used for those glass bottle delivery of juice or milk.
I'm starting to understand it more like how Wisconsin or whatever, is it Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Wisconsin is a bit more relevant than I thought, like the nipples. Like, I didn't know they came from there.
It's called a Zerk fitting.
A Zerk fitting.
Yep, yep.
I'll remember that, the Zerk.
I know you will. It's just, and it is kind of crazy, right? But this little town where I grew up, you know, right down the street from my house we're in is Snap-on Tools World Headquarters.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, right down the street from my house. I mean, literally on the same street.
Well, have you heard of roller derby, rollerblades, and ice skates?
Yes.
They came from Litchfield. Their headquarters are in Litchfield.
I know.
Yeah.
There's so many cool things made in Illinois and Wisconsin.
Well, they don't make them in here anymore.
They don't.
They shipped it all off to Taiwan or whatever. It's just the headquarters. It's just an office now.
The labor got to be too expensive around here. I love the birds here in your yard, by the way. Look at the cardinals. And in your videos, I know I've commented before, because you were trying to talk one day and the woodpeckers just started pecking. And it was a bird party out here. So it is like, just for you folks that haven't been here before, the wildlife and the birds and everything around here are just beautiful.
Well, yeah, because like I've actually had people ask me if they're like, can you please stop adding the fake bird sounds? It's like, no, they're real bird sounds. They're real bird sounds.
This is where you live.
Because they're real fucking birds. The birds are everywhere.
And you know, someday too, my goodness, those purple martins down there, Ren, those are amazing. People all over America love those. You know, guys spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars in those houses. And then they even put out purple martin decoys, and they even play purple martin tapes with their sounds of chirping to lure them in.
And meanwhile, I just thought it was just a bunch of bird houses out there. You know, no significance.
No, it's a big deal.
Oh yeah, so this, I'm gonna put insulation around this, and I'm gonna drill in the bottom of it, and this, upside down, is going to be my liquid oxygen tank for my first rocket engine, liquid oxygen engine.
Have you done the math on that? Is that? But you know what? You got a conservative design. It'll be just fine.
Yep. This is gonna be for the first one. That'll, like, I can dial it down. It'll just be for like the mobile test stand.
Very, very cool. Now there should be some dates on there for when it was last inspected. Maybe an industrial oxygen tank. It looks like usually scuba tanks. I think it'll be smaller.
Or maybe like a CO2 tank.
Perhaps.
So like a soda machine or something like that. I don't know.
But it's a pretty heavy wall aluminum. It's not. It's no joke.
It's not that thick.
Yeah, that's pretty serious.
This is gonna be a long video, but a good video. All right, the turbocharger.
All right, should we set this down and bring the turbocharger front and center?
Yeah, let's move this out.
Okay.
Oh, and we also made sure to get him a bunch of wood for random project. What are you gonna use this for again?
Well, I'm gonna build a tiki bar in the basement of my new 1950s house, which is not new, but it's new to me. And Ren's seen pictures of it. It's pretty cool. But I'm going to use this old growth lumber to use like for accent pieces and trim. And I mean, my goodness, look at this. Just these 2x4s, you can count 100 years of growth on them.
Yeah.
And you cannot buy stuff like that at a home improvement store.
70, but yeah, his stuff.
It's a lot. It's it's a lot better than what.
Okay. In order for this to be old growth all the way up to here, there has to be another like 100 rings after it. So, you know what I mean? Because like.
You know what though? I mean, we're splitting hairs now because like you said.
No, I'm saying it's like 150 years old then, because like you have 70. But then, in order for this to already be old growth out to here, the tree had to be all the way out to here. And judging by how many rings there are, it might be a 200 or 300 year old tree.
Right.
So.
Okay.
That's just my bullshitting and figuring out ways.
Well,
higher numbers. You know, like whenever you see a radio, it's like it's probably from the 1950s, probably from the 1940s. No, it's probably from the 1930s. Yeah.
But here's an interesting fact. It came out of the Red Rooster Inn's dumpster, which was itself 115 years ago that they installed it. And so, wow, how long was the tree alive before they cut it down 115 years ago? Very cool.
You know, these videos are going to be so like happy and exciting that we're almost going to sound like one of those like super fake ass like vlog things. But wow, look what we got today.
Hey, Ren, correct me if I'm mistaken, but
you're wrong.
You hate that super ass fake stuff.
I hate that fucking shit.
I know you do, and this is not fake, people.
Oh, that's cool. I just have this. Oh, I've decided I'm probably gonna put this bell on the front of my workshop with a hammer. So anybody want to come in, hit the hammer on that, and it'll get my attention.
That is really neat.
Here, you want to bet if I drop that 80-pound thing on the ground, it's gonna break your concrete? Oh my god.
I saw a chunk of concrete chip off.
You got it there. Oh, right, that's there.
And the metal.
Oh man.
The metal's still good.
This is like as heavy as me.
It was done on purpose.
Yeah, that's a hammer right there.
All right, I've got really high confidence in you. Nonetheless, the stack of steel in metal that was laid on top of this turbocharger, this Garrett Research turbocharger, was incredible. There was a stack of steel 20 feet high, people, and this thing was pressed on from every direction, and Ren figured out how to wedge it and pry it, and took about half an hour and worked it out of that pile without getting killed.
Well, the thing is, I figured if I break it, try and get it out, well, I wasn't gonna get it out anyway.
Yeah.
So might as well just try to break it. Whatever. They don't care about it. It's just scrap. Doesn't care. It doesn't matter if it's in 4 pieces.
And we assume it's a turbocharger off of some large diesel engine.
That thing, I mean, I don't fucking know what this is. Like, it's gasoline powered. I mean, we're gonna have to do a whole video just about that, because.
Well, it looks like some kind of ray gun from the 1950s, but I think this was actually maybe used to kill mosquitoes.
But you put gas in here and you put the chemical in here, and it light the torch, I guess, and it just like spews out the fumes. That's some wacky ass shit. Oh, look at this! It's a spark plug. That's how they ignite it. Oh, so weird.
Flamethrower.
You know, you're gonna have to do some research on this.
Oh,
this is worth a whole video by itself.
Okay, guys, it's a Dyna-Fog 70. Look that up.
And you know, I don't want to, rain on the parade here too, but I think we should probably check it for toxic chemicals.
Ah, whatever. Oh, I have a whole thing of DDT. Oh, hey, mine. What did you find?
Silk screen frames.
Yeah, those are nice silk screen frames. My mom does silk screening, so she can get that kind of shit.
For a fraction of what it would have cost to make it.
Oh. All right, I should take this to my neighbor and go blacksmithing stuff so he can enjoy that. I'll go save his home.
My God, this handle,
I know.
this wheel.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God.
I mean, that thing, OMG. Now that is cool.
I'm gonna have to make a handle for that.
Should we pile the wood out and then put it back?
No, the wood will be here. I can just pull this up. I forgot about this. Now this is gonna be cool. I don't know where this is from. I don't see any markings on it, but let's be gentle with it because I don't want to crack it because it's cast iron, you know. But that, like a big wooden handle for that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but that's.
Well, honest to God, last summer I was out in a small lock on a river called the Muskingum River in Ohio, and
this was a new find too. Like this wasn't there last time.
Right, and
somebody found that, set it aside, thinking they're going to get it later, and they didn't. And we got it.
I mean, who knows what this could be, but when I was talking about being on that river, it had locks because it was originally part of the Erie Canal, and it had these little locks, and a guy had to come out and wheel something like this around in a circle 2,000 times, or that's an exaggeration, but to open the door on the lock. And this reminds me of something like that. And like you said, it certainly had a wooden handle so that they could spin it.
Stuff? Is that lathe?
Yes, that is.
Okay, I shouldn't bury that then.
No, that is your good lathe stuff.
Now that's always good to have because now I have 2, and I have a 5 belt too, so I can make a powered thing.
Here, I'll take that down. Oh gosh.
Rocket engine turbo pump. I can't believe we got that out. Oh guys, found this. This is a little radiator, like a house or something. I guess it's really thin to be in a wall, but it's a steam radiator, and this would be a perfect little condenser for after a steam engine to cool down the steam. You condense it back into water.
Yep.
It'd be wonderful for that. I love it. Here, you take that.
Okay, man.
Set it down gently because it's cast iron.
Yep. Just be careful.
You got this. Top 2 thing. I have like 2 or 3 of these. Oh, it works.
That's a valve actuating handle, and so there would have been a valve body here originally,
Yep.
steam, water, oil, any kind of fluid or liquid.
Put it there, am I?
Or gas, and this would be the stem. And by rotating the handle, the stem moves in and out.
I love that thing.
Yep. And down in here, Ren, there's going to be packing.
Okay.
You know, and
oil and rag, pretty much.
Yeah, it's going to be like some kind of like string or some kind of asbestos fiber.
You know what? I could probably cut these bolts off.
Yep.
And take off this flange, and then I have a whole nice flange here.
Yes, you would.
So I could bolt this on anything.
Yes, you can.
If you take that and put that down.
And it turns.
Yeah, it turns.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at this. Like, so where did you get mine? Oh, there's lettering on the side.
It's for
U.S. Standard Sieve series. 180 micron, 150 micron, 106 micron, 75 micron, 53 micron, 45 micron, 38
like
micron.
civil engineer would use.
Yeah.
And
That's like for
all,
sand or something.
These are like weights.
Well, I'll tell you
Okay.
something else this is used for. So like in the power industry, when we would test like fly ash or bottom ash,
Yeah.
we would run it through the sieve for standard to see the size of the grains,
Yeah.
because they require a certain size for different projects if we were selling it as a recycled material. And this is, I mean, this is the highest quality that there is.
Lift those
Got
up
a
a couple
hole in the
times,
top
okay?
one, and that's- I
Lift
think
up a couple so we can see inside.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, that's some good sifting.
Each layer says what they are, plus there's a label on it.
So nice. And
This has a hole in it.
in my, yeah.
You know what though? You could solder that hole, and who cares?
It's probably like copper, right?
spot.
Yeah, yes, you could
Yeah.
solder that spot just shut.
And I gotta say, my mommy, you are so wonderful for seeing that, because when we were pretty much checking out, we saw that. I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was like communion dishes or something
And I
like
said,
that.
I'm getting it.
Yeah, and she was like, "What is that?" And she looked at it, and you figured it out. Got all these little weird pieces with it too.
I mean, my
Hubble.
goodness, look at the calibration.
I love these little weights and measures that they
Yeah.
have.
Oh, butane torch?
It's another little weight. All these, I bet these are really calibrated a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
These will
are.
clean up. These
This
are really
is
clean up.
Something else.
Oh, and you also got a bunch of machine screws that are still in the original packaging. Oh yeah, what's this? What is that?
I don't know, but it's pretty cool.
I know. I love it. Is there anything you
It
want?
looks like it hooks to something.
Is there anything you want to take home?
No, I'm not going to take
Okay.
anything home out of there,
Five.
but I'm just so impressed with the find.
Here, take one of these home. A nice old one.
Look at that, a vintage brass hose nozzle or copper. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Is this a sprinkler? Maybe a sprinkler. I don't know. What is that? Do you know?
That's a valve.
Oh, there's a vent. Oh, it's for a Bunsen burner. There's a fire grate on it. Looks like. See on the inside.
Yeah, it's a valve and the handle goes right here.
And it's for two things. Oh, what does it say? C and HM.
Cold, hot, M. I don't get that. I don't know.
But it's obviously it's a double acting
It's
one.
got a,
So that would work for like oxygen and
I got
hydrogen
it.
or whatever.
Cold, hot, mixed.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So, by turning this, we vary it, we let it through, and we use this output. So we got a mixed cold and hot. So this is a temperature control valve.
Okay,
manual.
cool. That's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I have one.
Oh,
of
hey,
those
look at
for
that.
sunscreen. We mix the hot and cold water
Look at
together.
another
to
one of
have
these
right
old ones.
temperature For, so it all actually comes through the pressure washer.
That's a pretty old tap. Would you want that for any project?
No, I don't need it, but it is very cool, and it's heavy. It's brass or copper.
I have a few like it. There's a lot of these little weights and stuff at the bottom. These are really cool. I mean, even if they aren't really useful, they'll be fun to turn on the lathe. Buffalo.
I don't know what they're.
L.
Interesting.
Now that's a good point, Ren. And look at this particular weight. It's labeled 20 G, 20
Oh,
grams.
yeah. Oh, that's 20 grams.
Yep.
I mean, it is about that much, too.
Yep. 50 grams.
There's a lot of stuff
You know,
in here.
so and I would
Here,
imagine
take
that these
that.
things are within a tiny fraction.
Here, do you want that? Okay.
So this is 5 ounces.
Oh my god, I just gotta sit down from all this because this is like, holy shit. And there's more.
2 ounces.
Well, there's still a lathe to do. I mean, but like this. Found this butterfly valve. 51 to 150 psi. Looks like it's a 3-incher. And it still turns. Made of aluminium. That'd be good for water.
Yeah.
Like And when I have to like, I'm building a water pump. I found an old water pump in the woods, and I want to modify it. This would be good for like priming it.
That would be perfect for it. Usually you see the butterfly valves on water lines.
Because what I want to do is I want to use it to pump down wells and start exploring wells and digging at the bottom of them. This little gear reducer, I'm not sure what ratio it is, but it definitely turns.
Well, that'll be a good experiment, just figuring that out. And well, it won't be that hard, but you could figure it out manually. Yeah. But it does have a data plate on it, so I think some research will...
Oh yeah, I can definitely look that up and see what... Although it doesn't have... Oh, ratio, 15. So it's 15 revolutions per thing. You put that down and put that valve down too.
Absolutely.
Got this, just a little light. I don't know, I'll find some use for it. And a bunch of little goodies for the lathe to learn how to really cut stuff up. You know what? This is the junk stuff for the lathe box now. This will be all the little bits and bobs that I can play around with on the lathe. So if I ever want to do something with the lathe and I want to get something, I'll grab something from that box and I'll clean it up, put it on the lathe, mess with it.
It looks like boiler tubing. It's probably like 4130 or 4140 chromoly.
Yeah.
Chromoly.
Yeah,
alloy.
chromoly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's been a hot day, folks.
I know. It's so humid too. We're gonna just do this one little last bit and get all this stuff out and get the lathe out. And then you're gonna take a shower in your RV. I'm probably gonna take a bath inside because it's just one of them days.
We're gonna freshen up, and then we are gonna go at it and get this lathe into the shop.
Yeah, but we're gonna have plenty of fans pushing nice cool air to us.
Yes.
So that thing, like, you know, I'm actually kind of glad I got this because now I have whatever it connects to, so I can actually cut this up and weld to it.
Well, this would be an exhaust manifold off of an engine,
and that would speed up the internal thing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. It had another. Oh, we're missing a segment. So 1, 2, 3. It was a 6-cylinder, probably a giant turbo diesel engine.
Yeah.
And of course, here's the turbine.
It does move a little bit.
Yep.
It got to move a little bit, so.
Yep.
That's gonna be some really nice stuff. I'm gonna take that apart and I'm gonna oil it up, and we're gonna like, well, I don't know if it uses oil, or at the very least, whatever it uses.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna spin it up and see, like, you know what I should do first?
What's that?
I should hook my gaseous rocket engine to it so it has some power, and on the other side, see how much water it can pump, and that can be like an experiment to see if this design works for a turbo pump for a rocket engine, because if it can pump water, it can pump kerosene. And so I'm going to power it with a gaseous, basically like a really overpowered torch, oxygen torch, and that'd be fun.
It will. It'll be fun to clean that thing up and see what it'll do. And also too, since it's a standard brand, a Garrett, be able to find information. Here's a data plate.
Oh, nice.
Okay, didn't notice this before.
Yeah, we were too busy digging it out from underneath all the beams.
MF 55. That's the model. And there's a part number and a serial number. And it says Detroit Diesel Remanufacturing. So
07-10. Is it 2010? It's 9 years old. I could see it kind of being that old.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's hard to think of it now, but like it's 9 years.
Well, and these things are expensive.
Yeah.
And they could be rebuilt over and over.
Well, I just mean like the rustiness of it. I think they could probably get that rusty in 10 years. What do you think of heavy use?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, they get hot, so it wouldn't even be 10 years.
No.
Like it could be like a year just getting super hot on a diesel engine, then like once it cools down, it just starts rusting.
They rust immediately.
Yep.
No doubt. But that's not a problem either anymore, getting that off.
Having fun? You got some goodies. I know you're happy, Mai.
Yep.
Oh my God. We should probably get stuff out of the road. And then again, we don't get traffic around here. Who cares? Oh. Yeah, guys. So this is. It's a bit too much to take in. I'm not sure. Like I've kind of totally lost track of like the video. I have no idea what I'm doing now. So I'm just gonna like end it there, and we'll see if I can edit it together into something fun later on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya. This is some good weight on here.
That's nice stainless too.
Nice.
That's awesome. This thing's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Oh, come on. Gotcha. Thanks for coming back to me, good iron. Don't do anything funny with that one.
No. I'm going to take it to the back gently.
Yeah.
And take care of it.
Yeah, because that's the kind of thing that you drop it and like all the spokes break out of it.
Yeah,
you know.
no, we don't want that.
Ooh, what do you find? Is that for a 3-wheeler?
Motorcycle, I don't know.
Fuck if I know.
I got
Cool.
it.
That's a heavy.
Is that
That's a
stainless
heavy
steel or-
chain.
Yep.
It's like for a motorcycle. So okay.
Yeah, but a big motorcycle, you know, 1,000 cc or something like that. You
You're
know.
so good, Ryan. I love you.